everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Giants have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Buccaneers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
This will be fielded at the 6. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Winston now to throw on first down. Backing up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
First carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go!
throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his right. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 94 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Now 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, he was terrific last week, wasn't he? Put together a fantastic game, and now he gets to swagger out onto the field full of confidence and ready to go this week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Man, man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Everyone's got four down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Right over there, right over there. 3-19.
A first carry now for Paul Perkins. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, back to Perkins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39. Watch the run.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Perkins on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And it is now 21-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
On second down, Martin found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. They start the drive with Martin. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's the option going right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, Perkins. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 92 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. They run it again with Martin. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Giants with the early lead. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 28th touchdown. Drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's the option going right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Making the tackle Keith Tandy.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the call, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Again, it's Martin. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And the route is on here in this first half. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Evans. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They go play action here on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And the offense looks to pick up the 1st here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Hey, 4 down. 319. 319.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Look at this. It's the former Giant, Robert Ayers, with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Jameis on second down. Over the middle to Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On third down, Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Pulled in at the 24. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Switch it up here and look to throw. Finding time. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down following the run. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Wheaton with a catch right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, Winston. Trying to hit the tight end, Bennett, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one. Wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Gold to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, Winston again. And a catch right side by Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And Stills over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. On the left side, this is Stills. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To the air again with Winston. Over the middle to Evans. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out come the Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This will be from 56 yards out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Giants have grinded their way to a big lead, and they'll keep going to the run game in the second half. The Buccaneers haven't had an answer for it, and it shows when you look at the score. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Giants with the football early first. He's free and clear of the defense here, and he'll take this 94 yards for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Giants with the football late in the first. Here the catch is made way downfield, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Giants way in front. Late in the first quarter, coverage breaks down on the deep pass, and after the long pass, he'll score. The Giants with a commanding lead. Giants with it now early in the second. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught, and this play goes for a score. Giants continue to dominate. We go to the second quarter. Wide open catch will be made on the deep pass. This play goes for a score. The blowout continues. Buccaneers have it late in the second. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Thompson's happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. That turnover, here the catch is made way downfield, and after the long pass, he'll score. Giants way in front. Still late stages of the second. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Strong left. Ready.
Jameis now on first down. Evans has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Winston. Brought in by Wheaton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Oh, one more time.
Wouldn't he just stand still?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And we turn our focus to Doug Martin. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Winston gives to Martin on the draw. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Alert 86! Alert 86! Single, single! Ready! Single, single! Where's that up? Check 93, somebody!
Winston from the gun on third down. Drops it off to Martin. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
He's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force. Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here in the eye. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll run the option left. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got Bennett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Winston with a give to Martin. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Brad Wing now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now a run with Martin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Martin. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And Doug Martin, you see him there, still down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
4 down, 4 down. Ready, move, ready. Hot. Check, 93's the mic, 93.
2nd down, Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Winston. And Stills over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. That's complete right around the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And New York set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left
All
side.
right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver, 39 yards. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw is Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Seven yards to go on second down.
We got 3. We got 3. Fellas, we got 3.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Caught left side. Bennett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
A handoff to Perkins. Ooh, with a juke. And some room to work. Cuts it out to the sideline. Still fighting for more. A pickup there of 37. And the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal.
But for a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
Now let's go. Boom, land it. Boom, land it.
first down and goal. The offense and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Now goal for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. A first down throw for Winston. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you could see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, Winston. Evans has it left side. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly. He won't go down. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they run with Perkins. Shreds the tackle. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 58 Mike. 58. 58 Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. First down, Winston. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So deja vu all over again. Another good week, and sometimes maybe because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays, and that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To go here on 2nd down. To the air again with Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
That is right. Hey, boys, we got four down. Ready. Blue ready. Check 93.
Jameis again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Noah Spence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Jameis to throw it. Caught left side, Bennett. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston now to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Let's go now. Blue lady.
A second down throw for Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Coming to you. Ready. Blue lady. Check 93.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Perkins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Ready. Blue ready. We got 4. Where do we go?
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Ready. Blue ready. 4 down. Check.
On 3rd down, Winston surveying the field. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, he shifts past him. What a spin. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver, 7 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now Gold for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second down, Winston. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's third down. Third down and 12.
Ready, blue lady, pull down.
Winston from the gun on third down. It's caught. Stills, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Third and long for Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Giants. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Blue 90. 58, boys. 58. 58 white. Let's go, D.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Gold to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone, and that's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
On the give, it's Perkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go with Perkins again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
3rd down now following the run.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On the run, it's Perkins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.